Now, another distraction, as I'll say.
I can eat a peach for hours.
Ryan, my dear friend.
I can eat a peach for hours.
That good doctor is in. How you doing, bud?
Yo, what's up, brother?
Hey, did you hear at the top of the hour when I took the air horn out and I went like this?
Yeah, it was very loud.
I think it's done.
Is that still the one from when I bought all those at New Year's?
It might as well have been. It sure might be. I think there was one that was sticking around somewhere.
Well, like 10 of those things.
Now,
hey,
Ryan, I have you been watching the show so far? Have you checked the stream out? How does it sound? How does everything come across?
it sounds good. Sounds
good.
great.
All right.
Looks good. Looks great.
Well, I've got to extract someone, and I'm going in hot.
I'm calling in today,
D-Walker.
so I don't know if the last time I called in, I said I wasn't going to call in again until I beat Metal Gear Solid 3, because I don't know if you remember, I'm going through the whole series for the first time.
Okay, yeah, see, there's a few people. I know Kevin is going through the game as well, so it's in my head
I can eat a peach for hours.
that there's a lot of people going through the game. Series. But,
This
you know,
game
one
looks
at
so
a time,
good,
but
and I
you're
wanted to play it, but I wanted to get the full, story.
Get
So
that story. Are you
the
just
last time
going for the
I
Big
called
Boss
in-
story?
No,
You're
I
doing
started
everything.
at 1. The last time I called in is when I beat 2, and I said I was going to call in again until I beat 3,
That's
and
right.
I just beat 3,
Oh, so-
and I wanted to talk about it.
My friend. Oh, dude, the boss. I mean, what a beautiful character.
That's okay. I got questions.
Okay, tell me. Oh, hold on. While ask your question while I set this up. Go ahead.
All right, first question, and maybe I missed this. So I got the story. Okay, so let me kind of just break down what I kind of got from it, and maybe you can fill in some holes that I missed.
Okay.
So Snake was going to get Sokolov because Sokolov invented the Shagohod, which would be sort of like the precursor to Metal Gear.
Yes.
The
you're
boss turned on America and went with Volgin, but
Yes.
Volgin wasn't with the Russians. He was on his own, right?
right. I believe Volgin was operating independently. Yes. And he.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, that part I didn't get. Why did Volgin take Sokolov and Shagohod
I think
to fight them both?
I think Volgin. Maybe he was doing it for his country, for Mother Russia.
No, because he specifically kept saying, "Do you work for Khrushchev, that motherfucker?"
Oh, okay,
And
so he was bummed at that. So maybe his whole thing was like he was gonna go get Sokolov to finish the Shagohod and then
So,
defect from all nations and have a nuclear power.
okay,
Be a supreme, dominant world
so
leader.
he was just trying to kill both sides.
Well, he was crazy. I mean, he fired the Davy Jones missile into his own countryside.
Second question: did they ever explain why
But
he has
the boss
great
defected his
powers?
whole. It was all part of a plan. She wasn't like.
Well, yeah,
wicked.
no, I got that. The boss never really
She
defected.
was told to defect.
Doing it to defend America by giving up her legacy, which is why she was buried in the unmarked grave. And I thought that was great. I
Beautiful.
love that end boss fight where it's you versus her in the field of white
Oh,
flowers.
it's moving. Yeah, I bought this.
It was not
beautiful
my
art
favorite
print.
boss fight in that game, but it was definitely, I think, my second favorite.
Yeah, it's a hard fight. I remember
Yeah,
trying to
that
do it with a
was.
silenced, or trying to do it with the Mark 22 as well.
See, at that point I had already accidentally killed some people, so I said fuck it and just shot her in the head.
Oh yeah.
I used the sniper, the SVD, pretty much, and then
Wow.
on the last shot I had 30 seconds left to kill her, and she had a sliver. So I just
Ruthless.
ran in, CQC'd, and then when she was on the ground, I shot her in the face with a shotgun.
Oh, ruthless! Look at you, you animal. That's your mentor. She called you Jack.
She said that only one of us could live and one of us had
She
to die.
loved you, man.
And the winner would have endless combat, and that sounded like more video games, so I had to take her out.
She loved you, Jack. She
I loved
you.
her too, and I showed my love with a shotgun shell.
Well, this is not really spoilery. If you want to watch the stream, you can see a few later years. Let's say that again. A few years later, your boss, all grown up. I'm about to rescue a hostage, and you know what? I'm gonna give him a job at Mother Base. He speaks a language I could definitely use an interpreter. I think we're going for it.
So my big question is, the last time that I called in, we talked about Metal Gear Solid 2. I had the big question.
Yes.
It's actually, I take it back. This is from when I called in when I beat Metal Gear Solid 1, and when maybe you can help me. Last time Rocco was there, so I don't. He was kind of the one I was talking to, but we talked about how this game I really like. This game has a strict set of rules with it, nanomachines and technology. And the supernatural stuff I'm not such a big fan of because it kind of seems to break its...
The weird and the wacky interrupts the serious and moody sometimes.
So, like, I can accept Vamp as, like, he's got nanomachines that are just, like, regenerating him. But then, like, Psycho Mantis being ESP was a little much for me. My question is, because I don't remember, this is the actual big question I have. In 3, there's not nanomachines yet, right?
I don't think so. No.
So how do they explain like Volgan's lightning or
they don't.
The Pain's bees or the fear being a lizard man or the sorrow being a ghost?
It's there's a supernatural aspect to like all of this franchise, and it's even in the first Metal Gear Solid. I don't really remember the MSX games, but even in Solid, it was like, you know, Sniper Wolf had the control over the wolves. Vulcan Raven, didn't he have some type of? Didn't he call down some lightning or something like that?
He was a giant and a shaman, and he was able to see the future. No, shaman.
Well, they say shaman. Colonel Campbell in that intro, he says a giant and shaman, which is weird. I don't know why he says
yes,
that way.
It is very weird.
Potato, whatever. This fucking iDroid, apparently with the shield on the back, you're just like a little invincible walker.
What the fuck is that thing?
Oh, this is the walker gear that I had a certain someone develop back at Mother Base.
Oh, it looks fucking weird.
It can drive. It doesn't drive too good on dirt, though.
What is it? What's like its deal? Does it have like guns and stuff?
Yeah, you can equip it with different stuff. Like as your buddy system works, you can give them different outfits, different equipment. In case of the walker, did I say that right? Hold on. In case of the walker gear, yes, you can equip guns. I've got 2 silenced pistols, which is great because, like, oh, and I should have done this. I'll go in, if I'm doing a non-lethal approach, I'll go in with the silenced, stunned submachine gun and the stunner 7.62x39, like assault rifle. And if I use the walker gear, I also have the option to put him to sleep if I drive around in that. So it's like having a third main weapon or a third gun on me.
Sorry. That is really... I've been trying to keep my knowledge...
Some real deep strategy.
No, that's cool.
On
this
how
is... I'm really looking forward to playing this game.
Dude, it's so
and
good.
My knowledge on it is very low on purpose because, like I said, I've been playing towards it. I just started 4. I'm done with Act 1. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do Peace Walker. I'm going to do the Ground Zeroes mission, and then I'm going to get this game as fast as possible.
Dude, you're going to have a lot of fun with Peace Walker, but it's... I'm finding that this is so similar to how I played Peace Walker as well, which it took me a long time to beat Peace Walker, just because there were so many missions and side ops.
So Cody already told me about that, and he kind of told me...
He beat it.
He's talked to me a little bit.
Folks.
Yeah.
That's not really it.
No.
Cody beat...
Oh, I love memes.
That's right.
I love memes. I tell you what.
Little Cody, he beat the fucking game. It came out on Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Beat it on Thursday.
Well...
That's insanity.
To your credit and mine, if I had the game, we have jobs.
I know, but that's crazy fast still. I didn't see shit on the internet that was like spoilery at all until like even a couple days later. That's the one bummer is like sometimes I'll see like a screenshot of a YouTube video and it's like, oh, I guess that okay. That kind of gave something away. Didn't know? All right.
Like I said, that's why I've been staying away from fucking everything. Like, the only thing I've really seen is, like, when you play, which thankfully, if you've been doing these side missions, that's not really a spoiler, because it's all just kind of, you know, whatever.
I try.
But no, it's making me want to play it more. But what I was going to say is, Yeah, I heard that Peace Walker can get pretty long. Cody's kind of told me the minimum I have to do. And, like, I'll probably go back to that game later, and I'd love to play it more, but I'm just trying to basically try to run through Peace Walker to get the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like all the fun I could have in Peace Walker, I could better have in this game. It seems like this is the upgraded Peace Walker.
Yeah, it definitely is. And you can definitely just do those story missions and kind of avoid everything else. And then, yeah, you'll be through it pretty quickly.
Through Peace Walker?
Yeah. If
I'm more worried about getting through 4 because so far I don't like it.
I'm worried. Yeah, 4's different. I'm having a hard time.
The controls and all I finished is Act 1, but it was just like I'm used to playing the 3 past games. I've been very sneaky. Like my kills have been low unless I like screw up royally, but that first mission, I think I had 23 alerts and like 78 kills because you're just in the middle of a giant war zone and there's at least, you know, they changed the controls and I didn't really know how to hide. The Octo Camo is kind of confusing.
Yeah, it's fun once you get the hang of it. I mean, each game is so different in this franchise. It's interesting, like, how tough it is to play one from the other, probably in a row. I've definitely put years in between each time I've picked up another Metal Gear game. So it's got to be a whole different experience if you guys are going from one back-to-back playing another one.
1 to 2 and then 2 to 3 wasn't too bad. Like, the biggest thing in 2 was, like, the first person and then being able to, like, flip over stuff. And then 3, it was just I can only hold so many things at once, and I've got to remember to eat.
Yes, remembering to eat is, that's the one thing I'm glad that there's not that much of a metagame in that I have to remember to eat here in Afghanistan.
Well, I mean, this whole game is a metagame.
Yeah, well...
with all the other base building.
Yeah, I'm just talking about, like, out in the field.
Oh,
I can catch the rabbits, but I don't have to eat them.
There's not a lot of... Why do you catch rabbits?
To put on the animal conservatory part of your mother base that you build.
Oh, yeah, I heard you can Fulton a bear.
Yeah, that's a side mission I did the other night. No shit.
What do you do with the bear once you have a bear?
I'm finally getting to Fulton guys that have, like, B ratings, and I'm going through mother base, and I'm firing all the slackers. D's and E's.
Can you just throw them off the fucking edge of the
You're fired if you've got a D or an E. If that's all you got, dude, I had dudes that I started with that were like straight up E across the board. It's like, are you kidding me?
Gross.
Like,
Ew.
Look at this loser.
Why?
He's got 2 C's, but I'm done picking up C's. I'm fucking over it.
Well, then why did you just pick them up?
No, I didn't. I just looked at a different guy. You're lagging.
Oh,
this is my homeboy though. They were gonna kill this guy. This guy's probably shit scared. I just came in with fucking body armor, looking like Stay Puft Marshmallow. Now I'm gonna tie a weather balloon to his ankle.
What's like the coolest thing you've Fultoned in this game so far, other than the bear?
Well, I can also whistle for my robot to come. And then if sandstorm's going on, it's all about that night vision.
Can you Fulton other robots?
You know what? I've only blown them up. I've been in a couple missions where there are other Soviets with the walker, and I've just had to rocket launch the shit out of them because they were coming to kill me. So I didn't get the chance to pinpoint.
Thanks for answering my questions about Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I will call back when I beat 4.
I guess I wasn't done answering the current question, but I guess you're bored with it.
All right, go ahead, answer the... I forgot what
no.
the was.
That's fine. I was just giving you...
Now you're making me look bad.
Pointers. I'm not making you look bad. I mean...
No, because now everyone thinks I'm the jerk.
But it is I mean, I am the host of the show, so like it's kind of like unfair. Like I kind of have... I could sway it to look however I want.
Yeah, and right now you're swaying it to make the people hate me.
No one hates you, Ryan. If I really lay it on thick, maybe they might. But I think, you know, they like you. But you know what?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Like I've said before, what have I said before about the fans, and what have I said about the chat? And whether they like or dislike something is of no importance to me. Well, it's... Oh, son of a bitch! I should take that back. It's a little important to me. I want to put out a good product. I want to put out a decent show. Aesthetically, I want it to look nice. Sonically, I want it to sound good.
Yes.
Are you talking about my condition?
Yes.
And, you know, visually, like I said, well, I said aesthetically, but visually, I want you to just soak it all in.
I can eat a peach for hours.
Thanks again, Ryan. Ryan.
You're welcome.
Gone, Ryan? Thank you.
I love you.
Wow. Didn't say it back. What does that mean? Okay.